Broken versus fixed. That is the discussion that I just came out with from my department chair and one of my colleagues who was actually going to fix one of her dogs. And he was quick to point out that there's some fundamental system error with that, saying that by fixing your dog, you're fundamentally breaking them in a most drastic way from one thing. But that's beside the point. Let's look at this problem, which definitely needs some fixing. Why am I wearing this attire? That's probably another question that needs fixing, to be addressed some other time, perhaps, or perhaps not. If nothing else, this will give you motivation to graduate and get one of these things, right? One of these diplomas, that's what we're after. Yeah. So, first things first, let's get you through your class. And before that, let's solve this equation. Now, this is what's called an absolute value equation. Definitely needs fixing. Not that it's broken, it's just not done. So, the first thing we need to do is isolate for the absolute value. That's the very first thing you're going to do every time you see an absolute value equation, okay? Get the absolute value by itself. Get absolute value by itself. I mean, I suppose one way to fix a dog so that he wouldn't procreate would be to keep her by herself so that she's never exposed to male dogs. I guess that would do the trick. In this case, we're isolating for our 1 plus 6x absolute value equals 4. Now we're going to go two directions here, okay? We're going to go into what I call the positive case. And then we're going to go into what I call the negative case. The positive case is basically what you see there without the absolute value bars. So 1 plus 6x equals 4. The negative case, it's exactly what you see in the absolute value bars, okay? Do not change anything inside the absolute value bars, okay? If that was a plus, if that was a minus, leave it a minus. It's a plus right now, we'll leave it a plus. Okay, and this hat is driving me crazy. The tassel I'm choking on. So 1 plus 6x equals negative 4. That's what we're solving. So we'll subtract a 1 to both sides here. 6x equals 3. We'll divide by 6. So x is 3/6 or 1/2. That's one answer. And over here, subtract a 1 to both sides. 6x equals negative 5. Divide both sides by 6. X equals a negative 5/6. That is your other answer. Moral of the story on these kind of problems, get your absolute value by itself first. Go to the positive case and the negative case. The positive case is what you see without the absolute value bars. The negative case, remember, write this guy down as you see it. Do not change any signs within that whatsoever. It's the right-hand side that you're going to change that sign on. And in a minute, I'll put together a video that explains why that negative changes the way it does.